So you joined in on pick one, two, or three. The decks are ready. First of all, if you chose the celestial quartz, know that this is a super, super crystal for your third eye, activating your third eye, bringing you to a higher dimension. So if you chose this, know that your vibration is probably being lifted as we speak. You are on a quest, I feel. Then secondly, you chose the first deck, which is Gabriel. And Gabriel is saying, if you've been following me, I pulled this deck out of retirement a few nights ago because it had to talk to us, and it's been talking and talking, and now tonight here it is again. But this deck, if you chose Gabriel, it's because you are ready for something big to change. You are ready for a breakthrough, whether it be your third eye, your messages, a breakthrough in your creativity, a breakthrough in your luck, the obstacles that you've been faced with. So get ready. So I chose three cards for you from the Gabriel deck, and the first one was motivation. Now, why motivation? If you're on this roll, know that this is your time to get going, to manifest. And if you need a little motivation for that, and you've got the new moon on the 17th, you've got a great alignment of stars. Just watch the astrologers. This is the week of manifestation, so it figures that's why you chose this deck, these cards, that crystal. So there's something up with you if you chose number one. You're ready for a breakthrough of some kind. Now, if you're saying, all right, great, but what is it? I'm not sure what I want to manifest. Then the motivation is, Gabriel is telling you, pray. Pray for guidance, pray for clarity, pray for focus. Ask your angels, guides, whatever you believe in, to give you the focus and the enthusiasm for the next new thing coming your way, the new answer, the possibility. So whatever it is you've been praying for, maybe you've been trying to get pregnant. Hello, motivation. Pray for it. And then the second card that came out is vision board. Now, so how, you can't make this stuff up. I wish I did this part for you live, but I hope you guys trust me by now. I don't fool around. It's like it is what it is, and how the cards fall, they fall. And the vision board came out with this whole story, and it's so perfect. So if you're having a little trouble getting clarity on what it is you're going to manifest, being that everyone's on the other side is saying, yeah, now's the great time for anyone who chose number one, anyone who's tuning in, to manifest right now. They're saying, pray for guidance, pray for clarity, pray for focus, and then act on it. Create a vision board, or make a list, or do a storyboard it. Do little post-its and say, well, I can't wait, I want to move. This is the house I want to move into. This is the job I want. This is the car I want. This is the relationship I want, or this is how I want my relationship to change. Create a board with images and words that inspire you. That's right. It is for your inspiration. So this is, to me, very exciting that you chose this and that you're here tonight. You're on board with or tomorrow, whenever you tune in. You're here for this message. And the third card, and this is what I teach. This is what's blowing my mind. The third card is then let go. Once you put it all out there, you get clear, you focus on what it is you desire, you see it crystal clear, you can smell it, taste it, hear it, visualize it, be in it, have it, own it, wear it, whatever it is. Then release the desire to control the situation. That means, when is it coming? How is it coming? What color is it going to be? Is it going to be the color I asked for? Is it going to be another color? Any of those control questions, let go. and leave it up to God's infinite wisdom to resolve everything beautifully. So that's your message, number one. I think it's exciting. I feel you're on the precipice of something big. After you listen to this, go about your week, figure it out, try to do a little vision board if you can, and then manifest. And let me know, please, in the comments, if this is validating the feelings you've been having when you chose number one. So that's it. Get going. Go motivate. Go motivate yourself and then manifest. Motivation, manifestation, and then gratitude. Always gratitude. Now, for those of you who chose number two, I'm very proud of you. I'll tell you why. This is the green tourmalated quartz. And it's very, very interesting because it has lots of, not indentations, but lots of interruptions in the pattern of the crystal. If you hold it up to light, it looks, very interesting. It's a great crystal for balance. It contains lithium. It's a great crystal for your heart chakra. Evidently, it's not a great crystal for speech because if I feel like I can't talk all of a sudden. And it is also a great crystal for growth, prosperity, growing your riches, growing your intellect, growing your vitality. Whatever it is you need to expand, this green crystal tourmalated aventurine is a good one. The other thing I'm excited about for those of you who chose number two is this is a new deck for me. I've had it for like 20 years, but I just took it out, not of retirement, I just never used it. It's called the Akashic Tarot. And I just felt that, I've used it from time to time for myself, for a few friends, but I feel that this deck is a little bit more for our older souls. It does go back into the Akashic Records. If you don't know what those are, look them up. It's going to be an interesting read. And the message is also interesting because you are an old soul. Now, knowing that this crystal is linked to the heart chakra, it is also linked to healing, right? So I noticed who chose number two, and a lot of healers did choose number two, or they were torn between 2 and 3 or 1 and 2. They couldn't just pick one. They had to get 2 in there. So know that it's probably because you do have an open heart, you are a healer, or in whatever you do, or maybe you need healing. This is a great crystal for emotional healing, for nurturing a relationship, or also for expanding a business endeavor. So know that. So your very first card in this deck was the One of Scrolls, okay? On track. So if you are an old soul, you know you've been feeling kind of like the people who chose number one, like something is coming, like something is changing. I'm about to go through something. What is it? Right? All right, you feel it, but you're not quite sure what it is. So if you look at the card, and let me get you down to that, it's a train at a station. The man is waiting patiently to get on the train. He's getting ready to get on the train. Okay, and there's lots of destinations there. Nobody else there but him. Isn't that interesting? So what's coming for you? You chose number 2. If you chose this deck, it means you are no longer stuck. Any obstacles you thought were in your way are gone, and you're ready to take the next step. You're ready to move forward. Maybe you are ready to go on a trip, a journey, go to a new job, a new home, a new relationship. It could absolutely mean that. Wow, it's really tongue-tying me. But know that the One of Scrolls is also saying, look, whatever you want, the train is here ready to get you there. So get on board now. Are you getting it? Are you getting the metaphor? It's pretty clear. Get on board now. It's time. No more overanalyzing. No more second guessing yourself. No more thinking, oh, I don't know. Maybe if I do one more thing, or I get one more certificate, I get one more blah, 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 blah. No, it's time to do it right now. Get moving. Make the decision to move forward. Whatever it is, taking a new course, taking a Reiki class, making a date with a new person to move ahead with your relationship in a different way. Whatever it is, picking out a new house, a new car, get going. The time is now. What's interesting is the second card. I love how it's a 3-card read. It could be 3 random cards that are discombobulated, but no, it totally told me a story, and I love it. The setting your course, the 3 of scrolls. So the 1 and the 3, there's a 4, there's the angels. This is about, yes, moving forward. Set your course. But here's the trick about this one. If you've given into the idea that you're moving forward and you are going to, make that decision to do whatever, the job, the home, whatever, know that they want you to dream a little bit bigger. This captain is looking through his telescope, right? Or his periscope. That's a periscope. And he is charting the course, setting your course. But they want you to know that he's looking at this vast ocean, and that's how you have to think. Like, there's a vast ocean. Stop thinking like it's the train stations and the train stays in the tunnel. No, the train moves out and it's limitless. The possibilities are limitless. So you can go wherever you want to go, but they want you to dream bigger, and they want you to know that there are no limits to your opportunities. There are no limits to the wealth or to the happiness and joy you can achieve if you just get on board and you set the course with the right person at the right time, and the time is now. So they want you to believe that this is the time to move forward, and they want you to, I just noticed the rainbow. Do you see the rainbow? Why not dream over the rainbow, right? Expand your dream, think bigger, and make it happen. Know that whatever it is you were thinking of doing, you can expand that, and you can make that whole possibility bigger, better, and more extravagant, more what's the word, economically advantageous. That's not the word, but that got the thought across. And then you pulled the King of Roses. Now, what's interesting is when I read about the 3 of Scrolls, it also said that whatever you do now, it's a good time to be part. I don't want to say of a threesome, but it's good to be part of a team. And 3s are good. So maybe you're a family, a husband, a wife, and a kid. Or maybe you have a dog. Or maybe the 3 of you are moving. Or maybe you and a partner are taking on another partner in a business transaction. So the 3 of Scrolls, the 3, is also a good time. Maybe you have 2 good best friends and you want to take a vacation, and you decide to take a vacation with both of them. The 3 of you are going to have a blast. So don't just go the 2 of you. Invite the other friend along, because it's going to be a blast. So think bigger, expand your ideas, expand your dreams, and then the King of Roses shows up. That is another validation that this is a time of expanded creativity, expanded time for love, compassion. And the King of Roses is a real stand-up kind of guy. So this could be you, whether you're a man or a woman, you're a stand-up kind of person. And but if you are a man, know that it's time. They're telling you it's time for you to stand up as a dad, as a father, as a son, as a husband, and to really allow your soul to expand at this time. So if you are alone, maybe your manifestation, you want to get on the train, you want to attract a new love interest. Well, here it is. The King of Roses could be male or female. It's just the archetype. And know that the King of Roses, you really can't do too much better than that, because this is a person who is really upstanding. They're a good friend. They're great in business. They're very tender. They're very helpful. They're not harsh in any way. So know that. So if you're the King of Roses, bravo to you. Good job. I wish there were more of you in the world. If you're looking to attract the King of Roses and you chose number 2, know that it's in your vortex. Get on that train. Set the course and get manifesting. Really, really excellent, excellent cards. I may start to use this deck a little more often. And remember the tourmalated, what was it called? Green tourmalated quartz. Has a little bit of black in it. I wish I had a little flashlight too. My husband Steve always does that. He puts the flashlight under the crystals to see what's going on inside, because that's where the pulse is, right? So very, very interesting. Now, if you chose deck number 3, and this was the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue. I don't remember. The Akashic Tarot was by Sandra Taylor. That's this one. And the Archangel Gabriel deck is by Radley Valentine. So here we have the Life Purpose deck, and the 3 cards I pulled for this are very interesting. I'm hiding them under the table right now because I want to talk about the crystal first. So we had this green deck with this beautiful amethyst quartz crystal there. That's an incredible crystal. So whether you were drawn to the deck, maybe you were drawn to the crystal, know that this crystal is a beautiful protective shield against negativity. It's also, it's a sign that you're becoming more sensitive. Your gifts are opening up. You're becoming more intuitive. So that chakra, that third eye chakra, right, is really expanding. The celestial will work on that, will help that come along. This amethyst crystal will protect, make sure that only the good and the highest and best come through. It's also a beautiful crystal to help you balance mentally, to get focused. So maybe those of you who did choose that first deck where you needed to pray for motivation and clarity, you could also use the amethyst crystal to help you with along with the celestial. So it might be a good crystal for you as well to gain that focus, that clarity. And it's also a great stress reliever. Even though this one, the green tourmalated crystal, has lithium in it, good balancer, the amethyst crystal really has a beautiful energy to it. They make amethyst beds. I remember laying on an amethyst bed at one of the expos, and wow, I was on it for like 10-15 minutes and I felt like I got a full night's sleep. It was amazing. So let's look at your cards. You chose sensitivity. Like I said, you chose this crystal, you chose this deck. Your gifts are opening up. So whoever you are, number 3, maybe you're new to this stuff. Well, know that your vibration's rising and your view of the world, of life, of energy is expanding. But it's expanding in a way where you are, maybe you're not ready for it yet, but get ready, okay? Use your crystals. Do what you have to do to get ready. Breathe through it. And most of all, it's time for you to trust what you hear, what you feel, what you sense. So play little games with yourself, like maybe I'm going to guess I'm going to get the 3rd parking space in. Play little games. I just put my hand on something in my junk drawer. I'm going to figure out what color it is by the energy I feel. Play little games like that with yourself and see if you could increase your sensitivity. Something I do with Reiki Masters is I put a box or a bag of ribbons, all different color ribbons, and they hold the ribbon and they sit with it, and then they tell me what color it is, with their eyes closed, of course. And it's amazing how all my masters always seem to get it right. And I love that because they're open and their senses are expanding. So yours are. Whether you're a plumber or a mechanic, tile guy, or whatever you do, it doesn't mean you don't have to be saying namaste and, wearing angel earrings or whatever to to be in this stuff. It's for everybody. We're all in it. We're all in it. Nobody's, better, higher, more in tune. I'm sure some people are more in tune. Scratch that one. But trust your gut. We all have the ability. Trust your senses. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So what do? Maybe look up what does it mean to be an empath? EMPATH. What does it mean to be a sensitive? Look that up and see what AI has to say, or see what your search engine has to say. I will tell you what you need to do is be more mindful. Be more mindful of your breathing. Be more mindful of your reactions to things, to people, to situations. Drink more water. It'll help the flow, help you stay lighter. Eat mindfully and purposefully. Nutritious foods that will help. Rest, sleep, allow yourself to dream, and maybe even start using some divination tools. And like I said last night, I used the pendulum, but when we were kids, we would use a threaded needle and ask it questions and give it commands like, this is a yes, this is a no, this is maybe, this is I don't know, this is stop. And it would work, it would work. So play little games, take care of yourself. Most of all, I feel it's the word trust. Trust what you feel. Now, interesting enough, again, the cards, they just kind of flow together, Time to decide. So use that sensitivity. Use this new heightened awareness that you will be experiencing. And we have a new moon on the 17th. And you will be experiencing, if you're already wondering what the heck's going on with you, know that there's going to be more expansion of that energy, of your heightened awareness with your frequency. And just go with it. Try to go with the flow. If you feel tired, rest. If you feel anxious, hold a crystal and breathe, or go outside and walk in the grass. Take your shoes off, just feel the pulse of the earth. Or just sit and breathe, drink some water, tell yourself, calm down, stay focused on something, light a candle. It's amazing how sometimes just the process of lighting, which one should I light? Lighting a candle, and then tuning in to that flame, seeing how it expands with the oxygen, the colors that it illuminates, how it moves, in the room. And in that moment, realize you weren't thinking about the bills, you weren't thinking about your pains, you weren't thinking about hostilities in your family, you weren't thinking about your checkbook, So sometimes a simple act like lighting a candle can help you gain the focus you need to make the decision you need to make. It's time for you, number 3, to make a decision. But this decision has to be made with the trust of your newly found sensitivity. And it has to be made with your heart, okay? It has to be made with your heart, knowing that you are sensitive enough to understand that the feelings you have are real and they're valid and they mean something. Capiche? Okay, make the decision. No more overanalyzing, no more second guessing, or you have to ask 9 people in your family, like, do you think I should do this? Do you think I should wear that? Do you think I should go there? Do you think? Just get quiet. The answer is right here, and make the decision. Funny enough, the third card is Oracle cards. And when I first pulled it, I said, oh, I got to pick another card because they're going to think I just put that there. But what is everybody going to be a card reader? Yeah, why not? Why not? If it helps you make a decision, if it helps you to move forward, use the cards. It's very simple. If you want to know how to get a yes or no, just, pick, I would like a yes, please. And you shuffle the cards and you ask your question. Oh, I got 3 cards upside down. That's a no. Okay, so I just got to know. Will I be leaving for Hawaii tomorrow? Will I be leaving? Now the cards know I'm lying to them. Will I be leaving for Hawaii tomorrow? And then, oh, yes. No. 2 out of 3 is still a no. Freedom. Freedom. I love that. So maybe I could have, but that's how you do a yes or no. Very simple. Just, you could take playing cards. I use playing cards all the time to ask questions. Maybe you can say, if I get red cards, it's a yes. If I get black cards, it's a no. Or if I get black cards, it's a yes. Red cards, it's a no. It doesn't have to go along with rules of what other people think or say. Make your own rules, make your own decisions, make your own guidelines and boundaries. But number 3, you are on your spiritual path, whether you know it or not. You're here for a reason, and you're here to hear me say those words. You're on your spiritual path, and you are opening up big time. So trust your sensitivity. Make the decisions based on how you feel in your gut, your third eye, your heart. And if you have to, use the divination tool. Roland taught me how to read. The first thing he taught me how to read was, he had a pack of pencils. He loves his pencils. And he threw them on the counter and he said, give me a reading with pencils. And somehow I guess I did. So, just feel the vibration and trust your gut. Trust what's coming through. Well, I hope you had fun. That was 1, 2, or 3. Maybe you chose more than one, so good for you. Read it again, listen to this again, and pay attention because, listen, the energy out there is fierce. The world is changing. Where there are many battles on many fronts, but we have our own inner battle to work with, right? So look at it as an opportunity to go within and find peace within. Once you do that, just breathe mindfully and do more things mindfully. When you spend time with your kids, don't be busy while they're in the room. Be with your kids, and because they're experiencing this too. And with your animals, I have to tell you, I got a message the other night about our dogs especially. Cats are already out there, but dogs are being, like, their frequency or something, they're being elevated as far as their communication skills. So maybe in their sensitivity. So maybe you've noticed this already. Is your dog acting more like a cat? Pay attention because they are sensitive to the energy just as you are. So be mindful of that. And be mindful of your neighbors. Being mindful that this energy, and once you're aware of it, then treat it with the reverence it deserves. That's all I'll say. I'm going to end on that note. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you had fun. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel, Diane Lupo 444. And if you'd like a private reading, Diane Lupo 444 at gmail.com. Love those fours, don't you? Have a great week. Happy New